opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Well, good afternoon and good morning, folks. And how are y'all doing out here in the lands of the internet? I know it's pretty strange. Guys see me every Tuesday and I show up. Today's a little different. Today I was thinking, what could be a cool thing to do for my friends? Besides sharing, liking, and getting out to the internet. First and foremost, there are things that we have to do before we can carry on with any of the fun. And with that being said, you know exactly what that is. So get out there, like and share and join up and get going with us, guys. And we'll see you in 3 or 4 seconds.
Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prized genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics. Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
So y'all made it back, or you decided to. So I had to work today to cover for somebody. And I wasn't entirely sure how this was going to work out. You know, I don't like missing days. It's just a thing that I don't like doing. So I thought, instead of just driving you guys nuts with playing the same old videos, I'd invite a friend to hang out with me. Guys, I hope your day is glorious because it's about to get a lot better. Oh, no, now you made it here and you're hanging out. With no further ado, I give you guys my friend Steve-O. What's up, dude? How are you doing today?
Hey, what's up, Wayniac? Thanks for waking us up. For those that don't get up super early in the morning, thanks for waking us up. Thanks for giving us this program, brother.
Well, thanks for joining me and helping me out today. You know, a big part of this is really like kind of trying to show my friends some fun and some excitement. So we're going to take a little bit of walking. But instead of annoying you guys and really driving you guys out of this world, I'm going to walk a little bit. I'm going to mute the camera a little bit. I'm going to let my friend Steve-O narrate a little bit of fun until I get to a place where we can talk with a clear conscience. I would definitely like to take you guys to the one part of our town that kind of does something rather important. Well, in most towns, when you think of along any town that you're from, no matter what age, no matter what time, there is one thing that we have in common. I know most people are like, well, what's that one thing? Coca-Cola? No. The one thing in common is a courthouse, the law, a place where the law takes place. Dude, can you imagine is your courthouse like that cool in your neighborhood?
Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely. You know, courthouses are some of the oldest buildings in every city.
Yeah. And this one right here, it's pretty crazy to think of the bricks and to think of the way it was made. Now, if you fly over the top of this building right there, it looks like a Christian cross from above. And pretty impressive.
Absolutely. Look at the steeple. Is there a bell up there as well?
Yeah, there is. I'm going to get us closer, or at least closer to it, so I can explain that broadcast. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm not trying to lose our sight here. This courthouse showed up at a really odd time for Tombstone. This courthouse showed up during the time when they were talking with Wyatt and they were talking to the brothers. This courthouse is nothing but tents on the ground. This courthouse is about 67 different tents that they would work, and they would call it the Magistracy Building. So you'd have court being held inside a freaking tent. Can you imagine that?
Oh, wow. Look how beautiful that is. Building has cornerstones and everything.
And you know what's cool? All of the stones that are from this are from the quarry locally. So everything is sourced locally. Everything is made locally.
Right on. Beautiful detail. I love what would you call that above the windows? Would that be like
Offering.
The awning?
Coffering.
Coffering.
Yeah. And the coffering goes all the way up there into like the minuscule copiers, which is Cochise County right there.
Oh,
comes
wow.
down. Yeah, and each one. You know what makes this place really cool, dude? Let me show you something. Let me see if I can get close enough without being too close, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'll climb up on the wall and show you. You see what's behind me over there? Right there?
Right.
You know what that is?
Is that the jail?
That's our gallows.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness.
That's a 4-part gallows right there. They hung. That's pretty impressive. You think about what's going on. Does your town still have a gallows hanging out at it? Pretty cool, huh?
No, it doesn't, I have to say. I have a very old courthouse, but I do not have a gallows.
Now, I'm going to admit to you, as a history buff, to me, what appeals me to this old building right here is just the fact that it's been here for as long as it's been here, and the fact that it's in the shape that it's in, and they do daily tours. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So once again, if you guys are just getting here and this is a 55-minute broadcast, thank you for joining Steve-O and I this morning as we walk around Tombstone together.
Absolutely. You've got quite the crowd today, Wayne. I'm bringing your comments up for you and stuff so everyone can see.
Hey, guys.
Say hello, everybody.
Well, hello, everybody. How are you guys doing out there in the land of the internet? And good morning, and I hope you're having a glorious ride today.
Well, they're in for a treat today. This is a great tour that you're giving right now so far. This is awesome.
I'm fixing this. Excuse me. I was trying to figure out what would be the best tour to take my friends on.
Yeah.
When you think about a tour, most people don't get the whole guided tour. But most of the time in our atmosphere, in the surroundings that we get in, we see things and we're walking around hearing second and third hand stories. So in this town, it's more than a second and hand third story. These are some epic tales that are still here. Now, I just showed you that courthouse, right?
Yes. And the gallows.
I'm going to show you something pretty cool right now.
All right.
It might not be as cool as I think. I think you guys might agree with me. Look at this.
It's a meatball.
So right here, as you see in front of me,
coffee bar.
That's a coffee bar, but not any ordinary coffee bar.
Come closer.
This used to be a family coffee bar behind me. And the deal with it is that family's been in this town for 145 years. The top half of the bricks on that building come from the courthouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is just as historically standing as even the courthouse or maybe any of these other local small homes. So the fact that that is still here, 145 years of like living right there. Their ancestors have been in this family the same amount of time as Wyatt Earp was here. Think about that for a moment. I think it was his great grandmother had a crush on Wyatt Earp, and the family was like, "Nah, we don't date lawmen." So think about that. That's pretty crazy. You think about that for a moment. Yeah, you're good. You're perfectly fine, my brother. No, you're right here on this ugly old face. Thanks, y'all. All right, but now I have something to show you. But I do know that there's commercials and there's important stuff for us to do before we can truly carry on. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock out a few commercials right here. And then, sorry, I got a little mistake there. After we knock out the commercials, I'm going to come back with something that I can guarantee that you guys have never seen before. Do you guys have in your town a gunfighter Hall of Fame?
No.
All right. Think about it. How many towns actually have a gunfighter Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
Part of me thinks of it is how does one start a gunfighter Hall of Fame? Part of me asks, is it guns that make the lore? Is it the legend that makes the lore? Is it the clothing? What do you guys think it is? What makes the lore, do you think?
It's all combined, Wayne. You can't try to play the role without actually investing yourself into it.
So like true.
You do. Yes.
Now, so where you guys live, you guys had some famous outlaws as well. There's a guy by the name of Abraham Lincoln that spent some time there where you guys are from. So
the vampire hunter?
You guys had a lot of famous folks there, man. The Younger brothers came from Illinois as well. And Cole Younger and his brother, and those guys ran out with another famous outlaw by the name of Jesse James. Okay, so take a look. Gunfighter Hall of Fame. So my thing is, guns are cool, right? At least I think guns. I think the thing that makes the Wild West, to me personally, I love the outfits. I love seeing the ladies dressed up in their outfits with their parasol. I love seeing people giddied up, like feeling like the 1800s. Does that make sense, or did I ramble?
No, keep going.
So when we look around and we think about relics, antiques, and we think about all this stuff, got a question for a moment. What would be the most famous piece of article that you own in your home? I own some collectibles that given to me that are pretty expensive. I have a coin collection that's pretty expensive. But do you have Wyatt Earp's pistol? No. Do you have Geronimo's knife? No. This guy has them right here at the Gunfighter Hall of Fame in Tucson, Arizona. What the actual hell? How did someone pull something so cool off? I think it's tenacity. Because in order to get objects like that, you're going to have to fight tooth and nail with a whole bunch of other collectors. And they want theirs. They're going to pay top dollar. And some of these people probably have families that are rich and famous. Here I am, a guy that's like a collector. It's almost like collecting a car, having a 1967 RS Camaro. The thing is, a lot of people might have it, but to have that pristine RS, right? That's what he has here. He has artifacts here that are amazing. And I mean, I'm going to ask if he wants to talk on camera. I don't know if he's really interested in that, but I'm going to ask him to see if he is. He's my good friend Richard that owns the Gunfighter Hall of Fame, guys. And it's really cool. I'm going to ask him real quick what he thinks. Let me go to a commercial break real quick so it gives us a chance to kind of ask him some questions. Cool?
Okay, sounds good.
Sure, we'll be back in 1 minute, y'all.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke signals. Tayenda Naga.
Smoke signals. Tayenda Naga.
Smoke signals. Tayenda Naga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals. Tayenda
Go
Naga.
and hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke signals. Tayenda Naga.
Check us out in Tyndanega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndanega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
What do you think of that? Of being a badass? What makes a badass? Evel Knievel, he was a badass.
Yeah.
John Wayne, he was a badass. Steve McQueen, badass.
Oh, yeah, that's my dude.
So now, when all those badasses have something in common, it's the fact that they had a cult following, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. Some people don't even know this, and a lot of people get confused. Now, when they talk about Mexico, okay, a lot of people get very confused because Mexico had a bunch of different leaders, and a lot of people only think of Pancho Villa. But there were 3 other people than Pancho Villa. Pancho Villa was just one man that ended up running a revolution. Here's the crazy part that people don't know. Do you know that they stole Pancho Villa's skull?
I didn't know that until you told me the story. They would love to hear this.
Dude, that's insane. They ripped off Pancho Villa's skull. Now, my question would be this. It was either the fact that they don't want him to get into paradise, which is heaven, or they're trying to deny the family the right of knowing what Pancho Villa did. What an evil thing to do to a person. Steal your skull before you go to the grave. The thing is, as we look down here, dead men. It's a warning, dead men pictures, guys. That's Villa. That's the dude right there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And take a look. Someone holding his head.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there's dead men in these pictures, guys. I hate to warn you. Warning, you've been seeing dead people on here. You're going to see dead people on here. Man, the Gunfighter Hall of Fame. He's got the Lone Ranger's pistols here.
Wow.
He's got Wyatt Earp's pistol here.
Wow. Oh, movie gun. Oh, wow.
He's got and one of my favorite heroes. This is the reason that I'm into cowboys right here.
Oh, no kidding. Wow, that's a beautiful pistol right there. That was Doc Holliday. No, that wasn't Doc's.
No, that's one of the greatest of the cowboys of that time. You caught it. Look at that. So I'm going to walk us out here. I'm going to walk us out here for a reason, because he's got copyrightable music in there, and I don't want to kill us. I'm going to throw us one more commercial break, and then we're going to walk up somewhere and have a different talk. How about that?
Let's do it, buddy.
You think you can handle that? I can handle that. See you guys in a second. Don't leave.
Come back. Every other Friday.
Every other Friday. So you guys made it out here with me. You know what? Once again, we're in Tombstone. And people ask me all the time, what do you do in your job description? I talk shit to people is what I do. But another part of my job description is I hang out at this cool little booth right here and I get claustrophobic. We sell trolley tickets around our glorious town. It's a fully narrated 4-mile trolley tour that shows people the sights and sounds and where all this stuff really happened from. So it's really, really interesting.
Yeah. When I go to any city for vacation, if they have a trolley tour, I always take it. It's always fun. My wife is the one that turned me onto that.
Well, and think about it for a moment. If you're purely walking, there's a whole lot to be done. But a trolley tour really has this ability to give you like a flavor. Now, I'm on my lunch break right now, so if anybody asks, I have to claim I'm on lunch break. They're probably going to be like, why aren't you working right now? But I'm working. I'm going to show you guys something so unique right now. I'm going to show you guys something that only you can find in Tombstone, Arizona, okay? I'm not talking about stagecoaches. I'm not talking about six guns. I'm not talking about Doc Holliday or Wyatt Earp. But I am talking about, have you guys heard about the Guinness Book of World Records? Have you ever heard about that at all?
Once or twice.
Yeah, right. You think about the Guinness Book of World Records and you think about the largest string of yarn or the biggest toenail collection or the fastest race car. But what you don't think of is the world's largest rose tree.
Right.
You heard me say that, right? The world's largest rose tree, guys. I came over here yesterday to show you guys a little bit of the world's largest rose tree. And since I'm on lunch break, I think I'm going to take us in. Shall we? We shall.
We shall. Absolutely.
Let's walk inside the Rose Tree Garden and see exactly what we did here today. So, guys, the Rose Tree Garden is exactly what you know it is. This tree is the largest rose tree in the world. So this is the regional office, and they're cleaning up the main lobby right now. They're doing amazing things because this building's 145 years old, okay? They're doing a tour right now. Can you guys hear me? I'm trying not to ruin their tour.
Yeah, you're okay.
So here's one of the ideas. I'm going to show you guys some amazing stuff today. Take a look at this. This is Lady of Banksia, the name. She is named that rose is after. This is his great-great-grandmother right here. Pretty cool, huh?
Wow, that's a great picture. She's beautiful.
I wish I could say I had pictures like that of my grandmother. All right, I'm going to walk us out to the rose tree first. But I don't want to ruin their tour right now because they are in the middle of going through the executive tour, okay?
Sounds good.
So these are real right here. Look at this. They did this. Look at this.
Oh, wow. That's Victorian style furniture, right?
Yeah, it's totally a fainting couch right there for ladies when they wear the corset. It's too tight. They call it a fainting couch. Got the lamp. This is real velvet, okay? This is not a copy. This isn't a reproduction. This is the real deal right here.
I thought it was wallpaper, but
it is. It's velvet wallpaper, dude.
Yeah, it's velvet.
This is really cool right here. They took a closet, they tore out the closet, and they put a display of our mine inside there.
Oh, wow.
The mine and tombstone worked. Now I'm going to show you guys something I dig so much. Take a look. You walked into your bedroom 145 years later, what would it look like?
Wow. It's not that different, but it's got old stuff in it, though. Nothing modern, but it's got beautiful furniture. Wow. They really put some work into that back in the day.
Right? And, I mean, that would be your dresser, guys. Look at that crazy.
But they didn't wear makeup though. So
no. Well, there was makeup, but not the way at which you and I know that the women wear makeup, but they did wear makeup. As you can see, as you can see in here, these wallpaper is stellar. You know what? To reproduction this wallpaper right now, you'd have to spend big money to get a velvet pristine wallpaper to work this way. So under this side, guys, the news museum side's pretty cool. They have artifacts and clothing all the way down to the period correct things that these ladies wore. Oh, look at that. Shika. That's some pretty stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
There's one you don't see, a young Wyatt Earp. Look at that. Look at young Wyatt. That's Wyatt in Alaska. That's when he came from Alaska to here. So they have the famous shootout of the OK Corral. One demonstration to give you an idea of kind of like where and how it happened in a miniature scale.
It just came down to who had the better shot and the better gun.
That alone is worth big money right there.
What is it?
That is a Schofield Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum. That is the very first 44 Magnum that was produced.
Really?
Yeah, that's the ticket right there. Very expensive piece. The word is that Virgil Earp carried 2 of those pistols, 2 44 Magnums.
Wow.
I stand in front of every day, guys. Look at that right there. I stand in front of that street every day. You know, real quick, I got a question. I'm going to go to a commercial break. I want to ask a question because I don't want to do it on camera. If we get so lucky, you guys might get to meet some actual Tombstone, like Tombstone. I moved to Tombstone. These guys that I'm talking about, they're from Tombstone. Their ancestors are from Tombstone. Their grandmother's from Tombstone. They got a rose tree that is ginormous. Ginormous is an understatement, if I'm honest with you. I mean, how does one keep such a good thing? Stick around. We're going to go to commercial break, guys. Don't leave. Y'all made it back. I thought I lost you. Dude, I got the luckiest thing for us to do today. And the one thing is, I have to be good about this because take a look. I have a story that I tell people. I'm a hawker. So I got on the street and I tell people constantly where to go and what to do. I have a place that I love to talk about. It's the Rose Tree Garden. The Rose Tree Garden is in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's the largest rose tree, and it's right here in my town. Every April, it smells like a funeral. I'm lucky enough right now to have one of the few people, that's an honor of mine, I get to talk to this gentleman every single day. Ah!
Hey folks, my name is Tim Carney. I'm a fifth generation Tombstonian. My great grandmother was Ethel Robertson Mapeshire, the Lady of the Rose. She is the one who trellised the rose bush over the building and made it grow as it did. Today, the rose bush covers over 8,000 square feet. It is the world's largest, but our home is the oldest home in Tombstone with all the original furnishings that my great-great-grandparents brought with them to Tombstone when they arrived. It is a National Historical Landmark registered with the United States Library of Congress. My friend Wayne here is going to continue showing you. He'll probably take you out and give you a view of the rose bush at a distance. As I stated, it covers over 8,000 square feet. The trunk is about 12 feet around at the base. It is just an incredible sight to see, folks. It was my pleasure talking to you today. I hope you have a beautiful time. Hope it's not too cold in Canada. It's pretty nice here. Folks, enjoy it. Thank you so much.
How glorious and how lucky are we to get a thing like that?
Yeah, thank you. If you can hear me, thank you.
Yeah, he walked away. I'm going to walk you guys out and show you the rose tree. Come on, let's go. Come on, watch your step.
All right.
So, well, we're walking underneath the canopy of the rose tree right now. So this is the canopy that you're seeing above me. Now, at the moment, I'm about 6'9" because I'm wearing a top hat. That's why I'm crunched over so I don't go bashing my head into everything out here in the rose.
Now, when will it bloom?
April. In April, we get the largest bloom. Here we go, guys.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that's not a rose tree even. That's a rose like acre. Wow. Amazing.
He was transplanted from the backyard, from over here. There was a garage that was behind me, and they transplanted it from the corner of the garage and moved it over here, like 40 some odd feet from where I'm standing right now. It come on, man. Like, get that shit.
What kind of soil is it growing in? I mean, what is it?
I'm curious.
Is that caliche?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Now, I have a Lady of Banksia myself. We have clippings from her, and they grow wild on everyone's property here in town. In about 10 years, the Lady of Banksia becomes ginormous, and she grows uncontrollably, by the way, guys. Almost like a savage plant. It just grows, and it overtakes everything and anything in its sight.
Wow.
Gotta lower this thing. Amazing. Let's get in here. I'm sorry for all the wonky camera operating today, guys.
No, you're doing a great job. 12 feet around at the base. Wow, that's amazing.
Look at this. Look at this branch. Dude, that branch is fatter than my... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's branch. I can't even get my fingers around the branch. Like, seriously?
Jessica says, let's all go to Tombstone.
Yeah. And this is the place I would bring y'all. We would come here and party in the Rose Tree Garden. This is where I bring all my friends, by the way. This is by far the coolest spot in Tombstone. There's one other cool spot, and I might have enough time to walk us down there today. That's a long walk. If we're going to do it, I better get started. Shall we go to the theater?
Let's see it.
Let's go to the theater. Yeah, let's go take a walk to the theater, guys. Take a night at the theater. So the Lady of Banksia, when she grows and blooms, the flowers tend to be very small, like tea kettle, like small flowers. And then she'll have ginormous blooms like your fist. So the idea is people will come and try to get the fists all the time. People will always try to come and get those big blooms right away. I'm going to walk here. Okay, I'm going to show you an artifact that only exists in Tombstone, and these ladies in the house are totally going to hate. So, guys, this artifact right here, my wife is a feminist, as you guys know, and every time my wife comes into this building, she yells, screams, and has a total fit over what I'm about to show you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is an honest to God. They call it the circa 1632 gold brittle and gossip bridle used for women who talk too much.
What? Oh my goodness, no fucking way. They really make one of those?
You're looking at it. You machine it up. That's what they would use.
And they put a padlock on it? No kidding.
I'm getting another artifact here that blows my mind every time I see this artifact I'm about to show you. Let me set this up so I can get the camera down here to do it.
Like, it's kind of see-through. I don't want to have
yes.
You can see my tattoos, see my nipples.
Take a look, guys. These are Roman bottles purchased by a French liver in England in 1966. They go back from 100 to 300 AD.
What I'm saying is, can you like see the whole boob, or just look at you can see nipples?
You can see them.
Those are bottles from the year 100 to 300 AD, guys. Think about that. That's insane. You know how much money those things would be worth?
Oh, geez. I bet you tons of money.
Yeah. They got a really cool fireplace set. Gives us another idea. Basically, kind of what we're into. How she vented through the room and just back into the room. So I got all my stuff here before I go walking off. All right, we're going to slide out of here. They're doing a tour, so we're going to try to be quiet, okay? Here we go. Here goes nothing. Well, y'all made it back. Yeah. Thought I would have lost you by now.
Nah, no way.
Let's take a stroll, kids. We're going to go down to the theater before my day is over here. You know, I'm kind of got to do my job at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us up to Allen Street. I'm going to hit the mute button, and I'm going to go out and do a little bit of barking for my show, and then I'll be back. So I am going to leave you guys in the hands of my good friend Steve-O to help me out with this.
Right on, man. So this is Allen Street you're walking down right now.
All right. Currently, this is 4th Street, and this is going to be, we're walking up to the heartbeat of all of Tombstone, which is going to be Allen Street. Allen is considered our main thoroughfare, our main drive. Allen was also the most famous street of the Wild West. And I'll show you why in a second.
Yeah.
Boom. This is my town, guys. You got down the street, you got the Okie Dokie Corral right over there. That's where the famous gunfight happened up the street.
In the alley.
Yeah. In the alley that didn't happen. Oh, look here. Everybody wave to Johnny One Dog. Everybody wave to Johnny One Dog. Hi, Johnny One Dog. Everybody say hello. Johnny One Dog makes a sarsaparilla that is the original recipe from the 1800s. No, it's not a copy. It's not A&W root beer. When that dude puts sarsaparilla out, it's like syrup, and it's so good. It is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's good. I also work for him. A lot of people don't know that. I'm also one of his validating hawkers. So in order to make it down to the theater, I don't know if I'm going to go pull that off because I am at the job at the moment. So guys, I'm going to leave you right here with Steve-O for a little bit. Please, thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Steve-O, any of the content in there that you feel comfortable that you want to hit or play, you can always do so. You are at the helm. Thanks for joining me, good friends. Let's have some fun. We got a 55-minute broadcast, and we're 39 minutes into it. Let's get it going on.
All right. Let's see what the man does. The master at work, everybody. Out hawking for the shows and everything. This is what he does every day. He gets into the gear. And he gets her going, you know. So, yeah. They got people going all up and down the street. They got locals and they have tourists as well.
3 o'clock gunfight. Only comedic gunfight in town, folks. You ain't want to miss it. Come on out. Yeah. Cowboy died. That's right, folks. Riding down there.
Look at him twirling his guns.
You heard it, dude. Don't make me say it again.
What's up, Sir Rat Bastard? Hey, Jessica. Hell yeah. Nice spin on those guns, brother.
Thank you. Practice makes permanent, man. Eventually I'm going to be able to do it and make it look good. Until then, it's all practice, you know?
Yeah. He's a practicing gunslinger. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You know, I want to be carried around in a baby stroller. I don't want to walk. I see everyone walking their dogs and one, and I'm like, that is so cool. Because it gets hot out here. The ground gets very hot out here for dogs and awesome stuff. I am going to walk back out and bark a little bit.
Yeah. Whoop, Jessica. What's going on? Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate your support for Wayne. I know he appreciates it more than anything in the world. Here he comes back again.
Oh my God, come over here real quick. Got the worldwide internet here. I want to introduce y'all to a friend of mine. This is a fellow street farmer as well. Howdy, folks. Name's Billy Clanton. It is Billy Clanton. That is the little brother of Ike Clanton, one of the greatest cowboys to ever live. Billy Clanton was, guess who? He was the youngest man to die at the OK Corral. How old was Billy when he died? I was 19 years old when I died. 19 years old. How did he die? Do you know?
Have him come closer.
Yeah, come closer. They want to hear. So, first the question is, how did Billy Clanton die? Carry on. Well, Billy Clanton died from sudden chest wounds to he wound up actually getting no medical attention and wound up being sent up against the wall in pain for 2 hours until they finally. In fact, after his last words was, "I wonder what Mama would say."
Interesting.
That shit. Imagine what Mama would say.
I know, right? Right in front of his family.
Hey guys, this is Billy Clanton. He's the youngest gentleman to go over to the OK Corral and die at the OK Corral. He dies 3 times a day at the OK Corral at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. Yes, sir. I know their schedule. You guys can come and see Billy Clanton and or Ike Clanton and or Doc Holliday and or another guy that everyone knows as Morgan and Virgil. Guys, get on out and come and see my friends at the OK Corral if you get a chance. Thank you, amigo. I appreciate your time. Cowboy up. As you can just see it, this is how it works here. You know, we have friends, we have constituents, and the fact that you guys are here this morning.
That was really cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of content that you can find every week here on Wake Up with the Wayniac, only on the NOK network, everybody. Yeah, Wayne's pulling double duty today, everybody, in case you're wondering what's going on. He got stuck working, but at the same time, he wanted to do his show. And bringing us on this tour, you know, has been amazing. I mean, I hope everyone enjoyed the tour. This has been so much fun. I mean, this has been a great show today.
Well, thank you. Hey, you know, okay, there's a thing that is said that I can't break. There's a law here that I'm not allowed to break. When cowboys are dressed up, as you can see us dressed up, our thoroughfares are set up in certain areas where we can walk because we don't want to tread on other people's businesses. For me to walk down the street carrying pistols by other people's business is almost infringing on their business. So I stay down here at 4th and Allen. But hey, you know what? I'll show you. Take a look. Most people don't know, but 145 years ago, there was a conversation that took place. The conversation that took place, we're not sure the exact words, but we are sure that some of those words would have been similar to cowboys are down the street, Wyatt. They got guns. Wyatt wasn't going to stand for it. They stood on this corner 145 years ago and had that discussion. They brought their good friend, Doc Holliday, over here. And they realized at that point, cowboys were going to be a problem. 250 cowboys against 4 men. Oh, They gave a shotgun to Doc. They decided that, Doc, you're going to walk up the side of the street with the street sweeper. As soon as the fun ensues, you're going to let them have it, and we're going to unleash hell with the pistoles. The pistols were unleashed. As you just heard, 19-year-old Billy Clanton died sitting in a pool of blood. No one even came to his help as he laid there, mercifully dying. His older brother, Ike Clanton, ran from the gunfight because Ike was not armed. Ike came back to fight another day. Funny thing is, in that killing right there, Mr. McClannery was another gentleman that died. He ran across the street holding his guts in, and he died on the lamppost, laid up against it in the snow. He laid there for a few hours before people realized he was actually dead. Ike didn't know what to do, so Ike joined his gang together, and he decided that they were going to get vengeance. So Ike ended up taking the boys up to the mortuary up the street, giving them a fresh shave and giving them brand new tuxedo shirts, and taking photos of them with Mr. C.S. Fly. And the topic of the newspaper was, I was murdered in the mean streets of Tombstone by the police. Think about it for a moment. The United States government went in an uproar because the police murdered men. It wasn't even a conversation. It was plain murder. Guys, Tombstone, we are famous for a triple homicide. We are famous for all kinds of glory and blood. I want to say thank you for joining me today on the corner of Allen and 4th.
Excellent story. Man, what a great storyteller Wayne is. Doesn't he? Doesn't he tell a great story? I mean, I was riveted. I was sitting there going, what's next? What's next? What's next? Man, I tell you, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Look at his gunslinging techniques. And you're 46 minutes into a 55-minute program today, everybody.
Thank you. You know, I just want to, I'm going to keep saying it over and over like a broken record to you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing the space and a time like this to happen. Thank you to the NOK for allowing us to bring you. That's how we get around here in the 1880s style, guys. We still use stagecoaches. We still use coaches. I appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah.
There's more people. I just got to get back to work.
Get it.
Here, and then I walk over to my world.
Right on. All right, with that, we'll play one of Wayne's videos, everybody. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Check it out. The man himself at work, selling tickets like a mofo. Oh, yeah. All right, let's check out another one here and see what we got. Let's see what we have here.
What you're looking at right here is the 1827 one and only made Starlight Concrete, or actually made right here out of original Kobe chain. This here is one of the one and only 2-speed, 2-cycle. Get your laundry done. Hot, spun, ring out and done. Hang it up on the line, and just like that, you're clean. Like that, I'd break up with sweat and start getting swamp ass. And then suddenly you're wondering, what happened? And then I got to do my lock. I digress. Y'all should come out and just see the way pictures done here in the coach. And it was said the big nose cater sell. Yes, that fine Romanian lady with the big mouth. She hung out here. Could you imagine while she's doing her laundry? I find on the good note that she was, get out of here with your once again, I digress. Remember, there's a fine line between Saturday night and Sunday morning. Good day, y'all. God bless and pass the ammo.
All right. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, he's got some good stuff. I mean, what's up, Jeremy? Let's go through here tonight and let's see who's been here. We got FYCN Gardens. We got Jeremy Culp. We got Jessica Bingham been here the whole time. We got Shauna's here.
They're all dead. Hey, what's going on, friends?
What's happening?
We're at the 55. We're at 50 minutes in a 55-minute broadcast, and you're hanging out with Steve-O and Wayne. That makes us the Wayno, huh?
Yeah, the Wayno.
Hello, Wayno. Good day, folks. How y'all doing? Are y'all having fun in my glorious town? I love hearing that. God, I love hearing that. It never gets old, folks. You know, I got to say to you guys, the power of living in a town that has history like this. I mean, we all live in great history. You know, the Civil War brought us amazing history. No matter where you're living at, whether it's Georgia, whether you're living in Florida, or even if you're in New York City, the fact that, you know what, we have great stories to be told. You're looking at Allen Street right here. Yes, Allen Street facing the famous Fifth and Allen. Fifth and Allen is deemed in the United States Registry as the most violent intersection in the United States, all the way up to modern-day Chicago 9/11.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, our town still does not fuck around. Moral of that story, by the way. Yeah, our town is definitely armed and very dangerous. And a lot of people know that. So when they come to this town and they try to pull a stupid move, they find out that lead poisoning is one of the lead culprits of death in our town, even still.
Oh, no kidding. Lead poisoning, huh?
Yeah, lead poisoning from a .45 pistol.
Shit.
So, you know, I'm going to turn this bad boy around to give you guys another angle. We're going to be looking down Allen Street. Owens all Corral, the Okie Dokie Corral. We got Lefty's photo booth over here. We also have one of the oldest buildings in all of Arizona sitting right there. Man, that building right there has been around forever. I got pictures of me standing in front of it. I need a gunfight, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're just about at the end of the program. I hope that everyone had a good time today. You can see Wayne on the NOK Network at Wake Up with the Wayniac at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And that would be 10 a.m. Pacific, I believe. 10 a.m. Pacific Time if you're out in California. And that would be it right there for sure.
Man, we're 53 minutes and a 55-minute broadcast. You're hanging out with my Wayniac and Steve. When you woke up this morning, you didn't know you were going to wake up in the wild, did you? I didn't either. Well, I do every day.
Yeah, right?
So, real quick, like, for those of my friends that are wondering how you can see my good friend Steve-O, Steve-O, where can we find you at?
You can find me on the NOK Network on Wednesday evenings and for Peace News and Views and the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. That's where you can find me, and you can find me as one of the head shenanigators over at the Shenanigans. So
I love that. The Shenanigators. You know, I consider myself a shenanigator as well. And you can find myself hanging out with my good friend Shauna Parker. If you guys get a chance to go see what Shauna does, she's got a wild, wild show. She does an 8-hour live. Jesus Christ, that's long. But hey, you guys can find me, you can find her, you can find Steve-O, and you can find a whole lot more in the world of the internet. Guys, the internet is out there at the tip of your fingers to do and get the information that you need. The information that we need is going to change things, and it's going to make change, and it's going to be great for the rest of the world. Sometimes that change is going to be very painful. Sometimes that change is going to be things that we're not quite understanding. Get outside, create. Get your nose 4 inches above your telephone and see the world that's out there in front of you, guys. I appreciate you for hanging out with Steve-O and me today, live on the NOK Network. As always, I am the Wayniac, and you're hanging out with me live on the NOK. This has been a 55-minute broadcast with myself and that guy over there. Steve-O, thank you very much for saving my arse today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure being here today, sir.
Thank you. Guys, for the rest of you that are hanging out there, thank you for coming into my orbit and seeing the little world that we call the internet. It's awfully nice to have you guys here. Remember, be good to yourself, do the right thing, and be good humans. God bless and pass the ammo. I'm out of here. Get out of here.
Peace.